One question, and here's the preface that you would not die from a disease or a cold, but would you rather live alone on a tropical island or live with other people in Antarctica?
Do I get to choose who the people? Yo, that's not a furry. That's fucking werewolf. I like that. Full
Nice.
moon is cool.
I like the full moon.
I like this too until you look at that like for some reason that really thick tail.
Thick boy, man.
No. Thick tail is fine, but look at how
But
narrow
the
it
but the, but
goes
the, but the
in. It
tail,
should be.
the tail,
Tails
on
are
the,
supposed to be a uniform shape. You know what
right?
I mean?
The tail on the dragon looks a bit weird. I'll admit, but full moon makes more sense. But guys,
Yes.
live alone on a tropical island or other
Yo,
people.
wait, what the fuck? Yo, where the fuck was I when this was a thing?
That was like, it was not like an old skin from, like, I remember that being like one of the promo, like, thumbnails. But yeah, so for me, I would actually rather live with other people in Antarctica, honestly, because I know I am used to like being alone in my own thoughts, and I like the idea of a tropical island to where I can unga bunga down into the depths of a
Hello?
tropical island.
Luna, you're back.
I have to go take a shower.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we're waiting on people to come back anyways, because Gold had to go do something anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna message you a question.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I can
And I
see
will
the perks.
answer it later.
Okay.
I see perks about living alone on a tropical island because you can like explore that shit, and there's especially a reef.
Guys, I'll be back.
If you asked me last week, I would have said alone on a tropical island.
But like because like this is without considering
Right.
like your current status. Like
Yeah, what?
as an individual.
I'll be back.
Okay. I'm gonna start cooking then if everybody's gonna be leaving.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
But
still
what
here.
about other people in Antarctica.
I mean, do I get to choose those people or no?
I guess so because there's no limitations otherwise. So the idea is like if you had to choose for a one way for like
Then I choose Antarctica, because Antarctica has probably some of the best Wi-Fi.
North Pole status. Fuck yeah. But
No, you know
definitely-
why they have that? Because of
Tell
all
me.
the equipment there that needs to get translated. Or
Transferred,
sent.
yeah, imported.
Transferred, thank you.
Yeah, you have to import a bunch of shit to make Antarctica work. So can you imagine the Wi-Fi connection and you're at the top of the Earth, or is it the bottom?
Antarctica is bottom. They are
Okay.
South Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere.
Okay, so I can imagine. I do enjoy the winter pets. So I definitely would go to Antarctica. Like I don't mind that people are down there, but at the same time, they have more things to worry about than like being stressed. Because definitely they have to worry about not being fucking cold. So everyone's gonna be fucking warm and chill, man.
So Ty, you wanna know what I'm making myself? Steak, mashed potatoes, and gravy.
Nice.
And that's my dinner and my lunch.
Doesn't sound too bad. Like that sounds attractive. I have chicken. I have sweet potato chips, and I have like a bunch of like other chips around it.
Other liquids around you. I like the way you phrase that.
Okay, what about if you were an American? Would you rather be a? Oh, that's not a good question. Because
What, if you were an American?
It's a religion. It's a culture conflict. So no, number one.
Not necessarily. What do you mean by culture conflict?
I don't want to answer it, but the question was being Muslim and being atheist, and I don't want to go down that path because I have friends that are Muslim and they're great people, so I don't want to have a question that puts me in a position like that. But so when you walk into a room, would you rather have everybody stare awkwardly, or everyone look at you with disgust?
I'd rather neither, because I hate being looked at. Because I'm extremely self-conscious.
But like, would you? Because I'm definitely self-conscious.
Like,
too.
no, Ty, like, if you had a gun to my head and I had to pick one, I would put my mouth around the fucking gun and tell you to pull the goddamn trigger. That's how I feel about that situation.
No, because like for me, when the question's asked that way, it's kind of like me walking to a grocery store, or me walking into class. Because like, I get look. You're gonna get looked at regardless. But then, would you rather have them look at you awkwardly, like they heard some kind of like weird rumor, or they saw your stream, and then you saw them at school the next day, kind of a thing? Or would you rather have you looking disgust because like you had?
I mean, that happened a lot in college for me.
The awkward or the disgust?
No, the staring at me and like after they came to a stream. Because I used to do YouTube in college.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Like honestly,
Yeah.
I'm so pissed off about myself because I got a camera back in 2008. I didn't know about YouTube, but I could have just like posted videos after getting it. Like, I would have wished I started making videos back in like high school when I was a sophomore. A sophomore.
Tomorrow I have so many fucking chores to do.
Chores.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, because like for me, I'm still renovating my room. Like I have things to take down and put up, and I need to figure out what to do with my shelving situation because I have a shelf. I got it from IKEA, and the biggest problem right now is that like it's I put it together appropriately. I plugged it in right. I screwed in the right holes, but for some reason, the way the shelf looks is very nerve-wracking because it looks like it's gonna fall off, but it's not gonna fall off. And so I need to get something to uplift it at IKEA to make sure like it doesn't do that. Like I know it's not gonna fall off, but like I can't help but like get nervous.
I know what you mean.
Because I put it together correctly, and they won't be selling the shit if they have it in stores.
It's IKEA. They would be selling it even if it didn't work.
No, because like there's like a bit there's like a crack in like, so you know how like if you put a shelf on a wall, you're supposed to see no line. You should not see it like any space in terms of connection. You know how like so there shouldn't be a crack. I have a weird crack in my wall, and like it's like the crack is like an 18th of a centimeter, but I can't help but feel nervous.
No, I get you.
Yeah. So Zech, I'm talking about how like I put up like a floating shelf on my wall, and I screwed in the right holes to make it like secure on the wall. But I'm nervous because of how. So how it works is that I had to screw in like a metal like frame into the wall first before sliding in the plywood shelf. But the problem is the plywood shelf has like there's like two prongs on the inside that you have to slide into the slots of the shelf. It's great if only it wasn't only two singular prods, and so because of like how like loose it is, but it's secure, it's confusing for me. So like it's like it looks great.
It messes with his brain a little bit.
Huh?
It messes with his brain a little bit.
Oh, Zech? No,
No,
me,
you.
Yeah, me like it. I like it's messing with me. It's causing it's a little bit of anxiety. But yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm cooking, so...
Nice. So when it comes to the question about being stared awkwardly or in disgust, I would rather have people look at me awkwardly. Because like for me, when it comes to from people looking at me with disgust, it sounds like a hate crime. But if they look at me with like a weird awkwardness, we are both, it's like we're both in on it. Because I know I definitely was like, I would do dumb shit. I would do some weird shit like eat a habanero in class or in the lunchroom. And they would look at me awkwardly to be like, why did you do that? And also, are you okay? Because an awkward stare kind of feels like a stare of concern, asking like, are you okay? Do I approach you and see if you're okay? Or how do I help you? I don't know how to help you, so it's a little awkward.
That implies people actually give a shit, though.
I want to assume so, because if I went through something physically and they were in the room with me, I would like to have the hope. But I know it's not everyone has that kind of optimism, but I'm doing my best to, as I said before, be the hero I want to be saved by. And so that's my mentality like since high school, since college.
Interesting mentality.
Yeah, because I disclosed it before like on YouTube and Twitch, but when I grew up, I had a really bad situation at home. There was a lot of domestic violence and a lot of like culture conflict to where there was a lot of friction to where I was living as an Asian American, and she couldn't live in the U.S. without thinking about how to bring back like culture from her country. Conflict. So, I thought about a lot of dark thoughts. I've considered the choking game back in 2006, 2007, and then it came to a point to where, you know, like enough comic book influences and enough like TV shows has given me like the idea that okay, I'm in this shitty position, but if I saw someone in the same state of mind, in the same position, how do I save them? Because I'm very self-sacrificing. I'm very like self-giving. I'm empathetic. So I came to the conclusion to where how do I help the person that's in a similar position than I do, and so that's where my dissociation comes from. I dissociate sometimes to be that person because I'm helping someone in third person as if that was me. So, like that's my situation, and I enjoy the idea. Hey, let's be awkward instead of like, what the fuck you did. This is a hate crime. I don't want to look like someone that's being. I don't want to have the Jake Paul stare. That's what I don't want. Everybody looking
Nobody
at me.
wants the Jake Paul stare.
Yeah,
nobody.
That's the stare of disgust. I don't want that. But I do want the stare where Markiplier, as if someone looked at Markiplier. Like for example, Unis Honest, the mailman knocking on his door while he was doing the sex toy gag in one of his videos.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, so basically Ethan and Mark was like trying to cook shit with like sex toys.
Oh, that
sex
one.
toys.
Yeah, I heard that. I saw that.
Yeah. Everyone lost their shit.
He did this. The same thing happened when he was doing one of his more recent like testing videos where he's at the table. You know what I'm talking about?
Is it the ice cream or is it all the Pop-Tarts?
It was neither. It was MREs.
Oh, that one. Okay, I saw that one too.
No. This one was Takis.
Okay, I don't understand why he just doesn't.
Dude,
I don't get it.
You're weirded out too. Like he just
sucks off the dust and then like just spits out the corn chip.
like the corn chip's part of the the best part.
Does he do that with Doritos? Does he do that with?
I
Like...
sure as fuck hope not. I'd have to unsub at that point.
But he's a man with 5 ovens.
But the microwave also counts. 6 ovens.
6 ovens. He is a.
Because it's a microwave oven.
I'm a man who owns 6 ovens. I'm a man of
And
men.
the best part, I love how he didn't even realize that.
He's an engineer. He's supposed to know this shit. My God.
Yeah, Gold, we're just waiting. I'm cooking and Luna went for a shower, so we're just waiting.
I thought she was back from a shower.
Is she back? I didn't hear. I thought Gold said he was back.
I am back.
Oh, okay. So, Gold, would you rather have the stare of awkwardness or the stare of disgust? If you walked into a room and people saw you.
Why would I have this stare?
I don't know. Like that's the question. Would you you walk into class or you walk into the grocery store? How would you like people looking at you? Disgust or awkwardness?
Awkward.
Okay, cool. We have 2 for awkward. What about you, Duff?
I'd rather have a bullet.
But you don't.
I'd rather have my brain against the wall.
Dude, but the question is, it's either you have to
As
choose
parrot
either awkward
style.
or disgust. So you would want a stare of disgust?
I would choose. I would choose disgust because at that point, at least it means people are at least feeling something about me.
Why not
Same
awkward?
here.
Because if it was awkward, it could just be like, "Who the fuck are you?" Maybe I smell bad, or something like that.
Okay,
But
so
like, if it's disgust, it means I've done something to the point where they actually care.
that it
Oh yeah,
matters to them.
discuss for me too.
Okay, hey, you fuck off. Why did you change decisions?
Hey,
fuck you, that's
I
why.
can change my
Is the
answer.
loneliest number that's ever been, that's ever considered now.
No, 0 is because 0 is less than 1.
Oh boy. Yeah, because instead of using my pod deck, I'm trying would you rather, the would you rather site, so it brings up.
Oh, that I like. I was thinking maybe we should do that as like an entire stream.
Let's do that right now while we're doing this. So this is a thing where like I enjoy the idea of conversation because like at least we're learning about each other and like I just gave a fucking story over like being stared at. So that's the thing. I want conversations to be brought up so that way we can have a community started. So.
Well, the thing is, I get what you're trying to do, but it should probably be more positive conversations rather than, yeah, I had a shit life growing up.
Like I said it, disclosed it before, so like people should know.
No, I get that, but it's one of those things. Like I get what you're trying to go for. It's just we should probably go about it a different way.
Okay, how about this? Oh shit, this is terrible. Would you rather drink a? So,
I like the sound of that.
So guys,
Hey, beer.
you cannot back out of this by death. So you have to choose the red or blue decision. Would you rather drink a gallon of mustard in one sitting, or use mustard as a toothpaste for 3 weeks? You gotta brush your teeth 2 times a day.
I hate mustard no matter what, so I'd rather take the bath because it's once I'm
No,
done.
you have to drink the gallon, and you're not allowed to do anything else until you finish the gallon.
Fuck it, I'll burn my.
Am I allowed, like, with the gallon, am I
I'll go
allowed
for
to,
it.
like, eat other things with it?
There's no.
Because otherwise I'd be rushed to the hospital, because, mustard does not agree with me.
It says drink. It just says drink. So what if?
I
so
say
my
drink
idea.
it.
I say my
I'm going
idea.
for drinking it.
So I'm gonna also vote on this too. But like my idea behind this is the idea that like you can drink it, but I'm gonna use it to chase down hot dogs or chase down burgers or chase down like food. You know, like that's what I want.
It's also, isn't it thick as fuck? Isn't mustard, like, super thick?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're in it for the long haul. Well, like, I have
I'm
to
gonna
assume
be
there's a
screwing the
reward
top
after
off.
this.
I would
Guys,
choose
screw
drink because then I can willingly choke on it and be done with it. Haha, loopholes!
Or, hey, dude. Hey, I said nothing like that. Fuck off.
No,
Okay.
you said I couldn't kill myself, but if I happen to choke on something extremely thick because I have a throat issue, then I'm out of the situation.
No, you're not. You're still in the situation. Because I'm assuming everything with the money prize.
Let me loophole out of this time!
You don't get to. So
Why won't you let me loophole?
because no. Okay, so Gold, did you give your answer to?
What was the question?
Would you rather drink a gallon of mustard or brush your teeth with it for 3 weeks?
Brush my teeth with it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why would you brush your teeth with it? Because I mean, I can understand. Like, sure.
I mean, I guess, wait, do you like mustard?
No.
Then why would you brush your teeth with it?
I can see that reasoning, but go ahead. Give me your answer because I want to talk about it too.
So I could just get it over with within the 3 weeks.
But if you drink a gallon, like, that's just once and done.
So
I
the
would
idea,
not
so
mind
the rule about the brushing is like you have to do it twice a day. Normal toothpaste is not allowed. But here's the thing: what if you brush your teeth 2 times a day, but you brush your teeth 4 times a day? You can brush your teeth with normal shit afterwards. It doesn't say how long the toothbrushing has to be. You'd be disgusting, and that's a lot of water. But you'd have to consider like, God damn.
It's also, imagine how yellow how badly you'd stain your teeth.
If you had that, like, it would make you sound like a fucking smoker.
Look like a smoker, not sound.
So, yeah, look, I mean, I don't know the breath of a smoker. Maybe it smells like
I
fucking
do,
mustard.
as somebody who's... I do, as Devil and I have both smoked for a while.
I still smoke.
Oh, this is funny.
I mean, I
as hell.
smoke weed, so... Yeah, I guess I still smoke.
Okay, so I choose the gallon because at least I can eat and drink. Eat and drink is kind of a thing. So fuck yeah. So my question is, next question. This is the question of, would you rather be the parents of Adolf Hitler or Osama bin Laden? But you can't.
Adolf Hitler.
But you're not able to raise them to a different outcome. Well, okay,
No, I'd still be the parent of Adolf Hitler.
Okay, why Hitler?
Adolf Hitler had money. He was in charge of an entire government. Because remember, Like, he wasn't like super tyrannical right away. Plus, once I start noticing the signs, I can still off him myself. That's not in the rules.
You can what? You can.
I can cap him myself.
But isn't that technically that's not raising per se. That's like
No, but you said I couldn't change the way it would come out. You didn't say I couldn't kill the motherfucker.
It says you won't be able to raise them to different outcomes. Yeah.
Yeah. So shooting him isn't raising him.
Wait, did he shoot
That's
himself?
ending his life.
Did he die
Yeah,
by suicide?
he shot himself.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you would raise him to that point, and then you shoot the gun.
Yeah, and I'd also prevent him from killing the rest of his family, because his children didn't deserve what he did to them.
Did he kill his kids first before himself?
His 12-year-old daughter, who figured out what was going on, he held her down and shoved a cyanide pill down her throat.
That is not cool. Do you guys know much about Osama bin Laden, though?
Nope. Absolutely nothing. Other than Allah Akbar.
Stop it. Okay, so for me,
That's all I know.
For myself, I'd probably be Adolf too, because I know more about Adolf than Osama. And you're not wrong with your decision, but I can definitely.
It's also I could give the Jews some warning.
Same here.
Did he kill his parents, or?
No, he didn't kill his parents. They just his dad died of because he was also a brain something, and his mother was his mother died and his father was extremely abusive.
So you're the abusive parent?
Like, straight up, if you the thing is, if you actually look at most historical tyrants, most of them are tyrants because they had a terrible father.
Okay. So we're just a bunch of men being bad parents. Got it.
Well, no, Osama bin Laden, I don't think had bad parents. I don't know much about him, but I don't think that was why he went over the top.
Right.
What? Star Wars Battlefront 2, I actually pronounced one of the worst games ever.
Yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is one of the worst games ever.
It is the worst.
Not the.
Changing
I was going to say the old Star Wars Battlefront was very good.
No, the old Star Wars Battlefront was also ass, but the originals that Lucasfilm made, those were good.
What's up?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, those ones are amazing. Like, you wanna know how good those games are? I still play them with people online.
What game?
Oh, I would too.
The original Star Wars Battlefront 2.
The original one on... Wait, what?
PS2. The original one on PS2.
Oh, okay.
And
I
Xbox.
don't have mine.
Well, sucks to suck, mate.
Okay,
So I got me some steak and mashed potatoes.
It's actually kind of funny. So apparently, 62% of the world who answered would want to be Adolf's parent.
Yeah, because there's so much more that's easy. Like, you can change the outcome without altering how he grows up. Like, for example, you could theoretically prevent the Holocaust by giving Jews warning.
Yeah. Wait. Different outcomes. Like, I wonder if it's asking about different outcomes in terms of like the history, or like how the kid ends up.
I also feel like if you just weren't an asshole, he probably wouldn't be as much of an asshole.
That is true. Hello, Bread Chan. How you
Because
doing?
remember, because a lot of people also forget this, like, he suffered severe PTSD.
PTSD from what event?
He was in World War I.
Okay.
He was a soldier.
I was not aware of that,
And
actually.
he's also the lone survivor of his unit.
Okay.
Of a bombing attack from the British.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely feel
So you can understand why he kind of hates the British.
Right. And like for him, so like
Like,
at the micro level, he did suffer from CPTSD as well.
CPTSD?
Complex PTSD is a situation where it's a prolonged stressor throughout your life. So in this case, the abusive father is an example of a CPTSD to where his values and his morals going into World War I is what made his character. And then
Luna
the
left. We
PTSD
started without her.
compounded on that. Is what I'm thinking. Is what I believe, at least.
We can start without her because she's AF. She left the party and I didn't realize that. That's my bad.
Oh no, you're fine. I think I'm still in the party as well. How are you doing, Brad? In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you've seen, follow me on the internet, and I'll catch you next time, alright? And as always, my name's Tyler, I'm your friend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.